Hey everybody, I'm John Granado. That's Lance Zerline. Welcome to SportsMap HOU. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. And you can listen to us mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. Lance, Astros season is over. Dusty.
Says you.
No, says everybody.
Oh.
Probably no more Dusty. Probably no more Dusty. Who do you want as manager next year?
I'll stick with Espada. I think that, that one game he got in the other day looked like he had a pretty good feel for everything. He knows the Astros way. I think he has a good relationship with different players in that locker room. I think Espada is the guy for me that I would look towards.
So you want to stay in-house.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't mind staying in-house either. I think Espada. But there's a reason that Joe Espada, he's interviewed other places, not gotten those jobs.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if it's his ties to the Astros organization or maybe he's not a great interviewer. We hear nothing but good things about Joe Espada from the Astros in their locker room. I don't think you want to change your ways. Is he an analytics guy? Is he a guy that can work with Dana Brown? Because Dusty was on his own. Dusty was like, hey, I'm 70-some years old. I'm going to do things the way I want to do them. Can he play ball is the question.
Yeah, I think so. And, of course, we'll see. He was here when AJ was here, right?
Joe Espada?
Yeah.
I believe he was.
Or did he come over with Dusty? No, he may have come over with Dusty. Well, regardless, I think that, the intriguing combination for me, John, would be Espada with Martin Maldonado retiring and becoming a bench coach for the Astros. I think that would be, you have a chance for a mentor for Yainer Diaz. You have a guy who is beloved by the pitchers, and I think he can help, maybe help with the pitchers with their approach potentially as a bench coach. May not help a lot with hitting. That may not be his thing. We'll leave that to Centrone to handle that. But I think if you really want to keep it in-house, and I don't have a problem with keeping it in-house, Dana Brown has come from outside, and we'll see. This is a big offseason for Dana.
I think you got to watch Braves bench coaches that were there while Dana Brown was there.
Yeah, probably right.
Guys that he would like to work with, that he worked with the Braves that know him. They get along. General managers like to have their own teams in place. It'll be interesting to see whether or not he doesn't pull from what he knows with the Braves organization. I know this. I know Coors Light is cold, clean, and refreshing, and I'm going to continue to drink them, and I hope that you will too. If you haven't tried a Coors Light, please do. All you got to do is look at it, and you'll know that bottle is blue, the mountains are blue, and your beer is cold. And you will love that about your cold, clean, crisp, refreshing Coors Light. I love my Coors Light. You will love your Coors Light. Let's keep Texas chill. I don't care what you're doing. It's always better with a cold, clean, crisp, refreshing Coors Light. We saw the Rangers spend a lot of money the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. DeGrom, Scherzer, Seager, Simeon. They've mixed it in with some of their own guys and done a really, really nice job. Do the Astros have to spend money this offseason to catch up?
Ooh, not necessarily. You get Garcia back. You get, McCullers back. I think you just have to work on getting the guys right. Right? You have to work on getting Javier back to being Javier. I think you have to tighten up Montero if you can. That may have been an outlier year he had last year. You just may be stuck with a bad contract. You got to fix Jeremy Pena. A lot of these quote-unquote concerns go away if you get Framber and Javier pitching consistently, and if Jeremy Pena can take the next step as opposed to regressing this year. You have Yainer Diaz coming in. I don't know that you have to spend a lot of money. I really don't. I think you've got good quality pitching. You'll have Justin Verlander again next year. You got to get Hunter Brown right. Think about this, John. Garcia, the good Hunter Brown, and a good Christian Javier. No one's worried about the pitching. You can maybe look at the bullpen, but that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. And then if Jeremy Pena can start hitting, you may want to add another outfielder because I would assume Michael Brantley's going away. But, I think that your second base, your third base, your first base is already taken care of. Your your catcher of the future's there. I don't think you have to spend a bunch of money. I think you have to get some guys right who kind of fell off this year.
Yeah, I don't think big money is going to be spent. But now maybe you go out and get a center fielder. a big money center fielder because you move McCormick over to left, put him there, leave him there, and then you got to fix the bullpen because Neris is possibly gone, Maton's possibly gone, Stanek's possibly gone. That's going to be some money, but not great money like you said. Maybe you tie Abreu up to a longer term deal as opposed to arbitration. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't think you're spending big money out there. You've already got Verlander. You've got Fromber, you've got Urquidy, you've got Garcia, you've got McCullers, you've got France, you've got Hunter Brown. I think you're set. I think that this is going to be. I think you just have to play better. How about that? How about hitting clutch situations and pitch better? Look, that'd be great.
Jeremy Pena's got it. I mean, the two guys that come to mind, and it's really three: Hunter Brown, Christian Javier. I don't know what happened to those guys this year. And I know Christian Javier had a couple good games in postseason, and that's great. I love it. But for most of the year, he was a real problem.
Yep.
Hunter Brown just fell way off. These two guys are extremely talented. Fixing them and maybe reworking Jeremy Pena's swing, a guy who didn't hit a home run since July 3rd, those are your big three concerns in the offseason. This is what really has to be taken care of, is taking what you already have that is really talented and really good and creating better consistency and helping those guys grow and develop. You do that, and I think you're going to be fine. I think you're not that far off from what you were 2 years ago. But if you don't have pitching, that's your strength, and you've got two of your top pitchers were just big disappointments this year. And Jeremy Pena, man, sophomore swoon this year. That's got to get fixed.
Let's make the Astros great again. That's what we have to do.
I think that's taken.